Okay. Wow. I'm back. So much has changed since the last time I made a video. So much has changed. It's only been, I think, 8 months now. July. No. Yeah, it was July. June or July when I made my last videos. Yeah. It's literally 9 months. 9 months. Speaking of 9 months, let me just start this car because we're gonna go on a drive. So let's just go first. Not long after coming to Korea, I ended up getting married to my boyfriend at the time, and around that time too, I found out that I was pregnant. Now I'm almost 6 months. Well, of course we were ecstatic and we're so happy about it, and this is obviously both of our first child. So we're nervous but obviously excited and so happy above all things. When it finally happened, it was kind of like, wow, we didn't expect it to happen like so easily, so quickly. People struggle with those kind of things, and we talk about that all the time, like how grateful we are and how lucky we are, because I mean, we're not taking this for granted whatsoever. We know the struggle that a lot of people go through, and pregnancy is not an easy thing. We got married, I got pregnant, and then I decided that I wanted to, not that I wanted to go home, but I wanted to try to make the best decision that I could for our situation. And well, me and Max always talked about how it would be great if our child could be Canadian, because that can give them great opportunities in Korea, and speaking English would be a huge advantage there too. So also wanted to be around my family during this time. Like I said, it's my first pregnancy, and I really just wanted to share that with them. That's what I decided to do, and it was kind of a hard decision. And of course, when the time came to leave and I had to say goodbye to Max, it was really sad, and I felt almost like regretful and guilty. There's another thing coming here. I had to do a quarantine, of course, again, and that's a whole other thing. Maybe I can talk about that a little bit. So coming back to Canada was quite a difficult thing. There's a new policy that our government implemented. Basically what we had to do is if you're coming from outside of the country, even if Canada is your home country, you have to do a hotel quarantine. That's what they called it. So they designated some hotels to take these people in for a 3-day quarantine, and you have to pay for that completely out of your pocket. So it ended up being, it depends on the hotel or where you go, but the 3 nights is mandatory, and you can't go any less than that, even if you get your COVID results before that, which is what happened to me. Ended up having to pay something like 1,000, more than 1,000, like closer to 1,500 for that 3-day or 3-night quarantine. So I ended up having to do that, and I got set free from the quarantine when I got my COVID result after literally, I think it was one night, because I arrived in the morning in Vancouver. So then I spent that whole day in quarantine. Please don't fall again. And then I spent that night, and when I woke up the next morning, I was really jet lagged, so I woke up at like 5 a.m. By 6 a.m. I got the email that I was negative, and I was like, well, okay. I mean, so I rescheduled my flight. Luckily, Air Canada would reschedule it for free. Oh yeah, it was really disappointing. I'm trying to rejoin my family back in my own home country. I'm a citizen of this country. I was born here. I have the right to re-enter my home without paying ridiculous amounts of money. So a lot of people feel the same way as me, and they're really angry about that. And I think I'm gonna get something here in this drive-thru. One second. Bonjour, je vais prendre 2 grands ice caps, s'il vous plaît.
2 grands caps, s'il vous plaît. Et ensuite?
Ensuite, je vais prendre aussi un bagel nature avec beurre. Oui.
Autre chose?
Non, c'est tout.
2 secondes. au 5 salons.
Merci. So that's basically it. And I mean, I'm sure I have a lot more to talk about, but I probably should stop now because my battery is gonna die and I don't think I have any other ones that are charged. We'll continue this next time I drive, which will be very soon, I'm sure. And this is nice. Feels like therapy. I like it. I'm back. It's been several days, but today I'm going to the gynecologist for the first time in Canada. So first appointment with that doctor, and I have no idea what to expect, but I'm hoping that she's gonna tell me the gender. I'm already past 22 weeks and I still don't know. Also, everything is just testing me. Like this, camera. I'm just gonna drive and eat my Tim Hortons sandwich. It's snowing in Montreal today on April 1st. So I will film again after the appointment. Hopefully there's gonna be a lot to talk about, I hope. Oh my god, okay, we're back finally. It's 3:30 p.m. now. My appointment was at 10:30 a.m. and I just left the hospital. Things ended up going really well. Luckily, I got lucky today. My doctor told me you have to go to St. Mary's and make an appointment for these blood tests and for this ultrasound. So go do that. You can go register now and do that now. So I went, I registered, they gave me a book. Then they said go up to like radiology and see if you can make an appointment for an ultrasound. And he was like, okay, well, I'll tell you what, let me see what I can do if it's possible today. And I was like, oh my god, that would be amazing. So that was so lucky, and I was so pleased that happened. She actually ends up doing the whole anatomy scan, which is a more detailed ultrasound, which you get at around 20 weeks. So the doctor or the radiologist will check your baby's whole physiology. She said everything was perfect. We got a picture of the face. Finally, she's like, so do you want to know what the gender is? And I was like, can I guess by looking? She was like, sure. So I like looked at it for a second and I was like, is it a boy? And she's like, no, it's a girl. And I was actually like, are you sure? Are you positive? Like, my sister and dad had a gut feeling that it was a boy, but I, from the beginning, had a gut feeling that it was a girl. I was kind of right in a way, even though I didn't have any expectations. My husband's happy, he wanted a girl. A really good day. I was lucky to have people be so nice to me, and I got everything done that I needed to do, so now we just wait. A big update in my life. Everybody's freaking out. So, I mean, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. It's great. I'm so happy. Yay!